Goswami Tulsidas Ji, while he was imprisoned in the city of city of Ayodhya, composed the 40 verses of the Sri Hanuman Chalisa, which I describe personally is one of the most potent forms of medication, spiritual medication that exists today. Swami Vivekananda Ji says, this is a one-stop shop, a one-stop solution to any and all your problems, the Sri Hanuman Chalisa. Devotees, let us clap, let us sing to the top of our voices, because remember, wherever the name of Pavanaputta Hanumanji is sung, he is absolutely present with us this evening as we chant and we glorify him in the next 40 verses of the Sri Hanuman Chalisa. Please join with me. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Nij Man Mukur Sudhari Varno Raghuvar Vimal Yasho Jo Bhaya Phal Chari Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumira Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Re Jane Homohi Har Hu Kareshwar राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की बोलो राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान Devotees, Jai Jai Sitaram. We'll try that one more time. Jai Jai Sitaram. Much better. Sab theek hai. A pleasant welcome to each and every one of you this afternoon to this, the first night of 5 nights and 1 day, 1 morning of Mahavir Swami Pavanaputta Hanumanji Yajna. Our pranams to Guruji Pandit Anand Sukul of Vyas tonight, Guru Mai Devi who is here with us, all the other Pandits, all the other sadhus, singers, established musicians, my dear elders, respected elders, brothers and sisters, friends and relatives. It is an absolute honor and pleasure this evening to sit amongst you in the company of such a holy person who has been with us before, just a month ago, right here, performing, as you would recall, a very, very powerful 5-night Panchmukhi, 5-night 1-day Panchmukhi Hanuman Yajna. For those of us who were here for that event, you would agree with me that it was absolutely powerful. It was filled with miracles even up until the last morning, not so? As we all witness the might and the power and the energy of our beautiful Lord Pavanaputta Hanumanji. Tonight, we are going to start the very first of 5 nights and 1 morning of Puja, Satsang, Katha dedicated to the feet of Pavanaputta Hanumanji. Panditji, as you know, is very, very versed in the scriptures. He hails from the land of many waters, or the lands of many waters, Guyana. He lives in New York City. He's a very, very astute and serious scholar when it comes to the Hindu scriptures, for he has studied them very, very vastly, as you will tell in a few minutes when he starts his discourse. We have agreed to share the forum, but tonight I'm going to yield to him simply because it's the first night. I'll give you a very, very short, very brief discourse, and from tomorrow we'll pick it up. But I wanted to enlighten you on what you can expect over the next few days, or few nights, here at the Shivlingam Mandir. First of all, we must commend and thank the members of this beautiful Mandir for giving us the golden opportunity to come back, to be amongst you once more in Satsang. Remember Goswami Tulsidas, she says, Satya Samagam Harikatha Tulsi Dudulabadoi Sutadara or Lakshmi Papi Ke Bihoi. It is because of our good deeds, each and every one of us, that we have this golden opportunity to sit in Satsang. Sat means truth, and Sang is to assemble. We have assembled here for the truth tonight. It is only because we are blessed. There are so many Hindus living here in South Florida, in this community, but only a very few will show up or be blessed enough to be here. We pray for all those who are here and all those who could not be here for one reason or the other. Tonight's Katha from Panditji is going to focus on Hanumanji, the key to earthly happiness and bliss. Yes, he is the key to earthly happiness and bliss, and we'll hear why tonight. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, Panditji's discourse will be based on unconditional love for Sri Ram. Who was his Lord and Master? Sri Ram. Did we say that wherever the name of Ram is sung, Hanumanji is present, and he also sheds tears of joy? This is our discourse for tomorrow night, Wednesday night. On Thursday night, Hanumanji worships Sri Ram Paduka. Paduka is the slippers, no? We'll speak in detail about that. On Friday, why did Sri Ram ask Lakshman and Hanumanji to seek the blessings of Ravan? Ravan was a demon, not so? But he was also a great bhakt. And we will understand why, what a great bhakt Ravan was on Friday night. Saturday, Panditji will speak about Bhima seeking Hanumanji's blessings. And also he will explain the 4 yugas explained by Hanumanji. And finally on Sunday morning, we will talk about Hanumanji, the supreme bhakti, the Sri Ram infinite Shakti. Who was this great Lord, Pavanaputta Hanumanji? We ask ourselves the question tonight, who was Hanumanji? Who is Hanumanji? Was he a banar? Was he a monkey? Yes, this is one of the forms that he took. Hanumanji, as you know, was the disciple of Surya Narayan Bhagwan. Those of you here for the last Yajna, Panditji explained very eloquently that he was able to study the 64 avenues of Hinduism in 60 days. Hanumanji. Hanumanji, his name, Hanu, means the chin. Man is a divine supreme being. Hanuman, the divine supreme being with a twisted chin. This is our Lord that we are praying to. He was given Ashta Siddhi Navnidhi, as we just sang in the Chalisa, and Pal Buddhi Vidya, 8 Siddhis, 9 Nidhis, and full of energy, knowledge, and strength. Hanu means the breath of life. When a mother conceives a child, 3 weeks and 1 day after conception, the heart of the child begins to beat. You'll be able to tell. Hanumanji enters the body, that fetus, in 5 breaths. The first one, prana. It creates the openings in the head and the brain of that embryo. The second one, apana. The lower organs are created. The third, udana. The mouth and the vocal organs are then created. The fourth, samana. The middle section and the digestive system of that child is then created. And finally, vyana. The arms, the legs, the veins, the arteries and the muscles are then created. After this, that child, that embryo, is fully developed and ready to enter this world. These are the 5 breaths that Hanumanji enters every single embryo that is created. After winning the war, and I'll be very brief, after winning the war in Lanka, Hanumanji rushed over to where Mother Sita was. Remember, she was captured and kept in the Ashok Vatika, next to that temple that Vibhishan was very near. When he went to her, he said, "O Ma, I bring you great news. The last time I was here, I brought you news that Lord Rama, our Lord, is going to come to rescue you. This time, I bring you great news. The war has been won. The evil king Ravan is dead. His army has been defeated. And Lord Rama is now ready to take you home." When Mother Sita heard these words from Hanumanji, she said to him, "My son, I am so happy." She began to shed tears. She says, "I don't even know. I've been captured here for so long, for 10 months. I don't even know what day of the week it is, what month it is, what time. I am lost." And Hanumanji said to her, "Ma, today is Mangalvar, Tuesday. The war was won on a Tuesday." She says to him, "My son, I proclaim today, Mangalvar, as your day. Only you shall be worshipped and auspicious on this particular day." This is why we do Hanuman Puja on Tuesdays. This is why the auspicious day, Hanuman. That's better. When you say it with energy, do you know what his rocket fuel was? When he took off from Mount Mahindra to go into Lanka, what did he say? Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Say it with energy. You will feel the energy. Your paws begin to raise when you chant the name. Let's all put our voices together and chant. Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, हनुमान जय हनुमान, हनुमान जय हनुमान, हनुमान जय हनुमान, हनुमान जय हनुमान, हनुमान जय हनुमान। है तुमको संकट मोचन बजरंगी हनुमान, दशरथ नंदन राम लखन आँखों के तुम तारे, दशरथ नंदन राम लखन आँखों के तुम तारे, सीता मैया के चरणों में, सीता मैया के चरणों में तुमने फल फलहारे, तुमने फल फलहारे, करके पूजा घर पे तेरा सब जानो हम तुमसे रघुनंदन काना बलियार सागर में कुल जोड़ा, रघुनंदन काना बलियार सागर में कुल जोड़ा, रावण की लंका तो फूटा, रावण की लंका तो फूटा, अहंकार को तोड़ा, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। Devotees, at this time, it is absolute an honor and a pleasure to introduce to you my Sadguru. As I said before, he hails from the land of many waters, resides in New York City, but has studied the scriptures very, very deeply. And I'm sure the message or messages that you will hear over the next 5 nights and 1 morning will absolutely inspire each and every one of you. I'll ask you to turn off your cell phones, put them on vibrate if you haven't done so already. Take a deep breath, relax, sit back, and enjoy the beautiful Mahimas of this Almighty Lord, Pawanaputta Hanumanji, as will be narrated now by Sri Pandit Anand Sukur. Let's give him a nice sound for a round of applause, please. Welcome, Panditji. I'll hand over now to Panditji.
जय सीताराम। बोले पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, हर व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई।
नमः पार्वती पतये नमः। हर हर महादेव शिव शंकर हरि ओम। जय श्री राम। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वात्मात्मजं वानरयूथमुखं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलावदेहम् अनुजवन कृशानुज्ञाननामं सकल गुणनिधानं भानराणं जयंती मंगलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। वक्रतुंडा महाकाया सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेतं सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतम्। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गवीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं करुणान्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। ओम शंकर हरि ओम। जय 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 हनुमान बोला बोला। जय 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 हनुमान आपको प्रणाम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम। पुत्र हनुमान बाबा, गुरुजी, पंचमुखी बाबा, Mahavir Swami, Maruti Nandan. The Ramayana that Pavanaputra Hanumanji wrote was called Maruti Ramayana. Maruti Ramayana was composed by Pavanaputra Hanuman himself. Due to his humility, forbearance, devotion and simplicity, he allowed Valmiki to allow his composition to be known to the world. Guruji Pavanaputra Hanumanji exhibited a masterpiece of his life for you and I and generations to come to inherit a kingdom of pure bhakti. Hanumanji, according to his Maruti Ramayana, it is said he is the embodiment of Bhakti Marg. Hanumanji is the embodiment of Bhakti Marg, which means that he is the founder and he is the originator and he is the authority of Bhakti. Hanumanji. Hanumanji also is embodiment of Shakti. Someone asked me the question that it is true what you said in the last katha that Hanumanji lived 1 billion years. Can you prove it? I can do better than that. Hanumanji lived 1 trillion years, not only 1 billion years. You tell me the age of Surya Narayan Bhagwan. Which philosopher or great thinker can pronounce judgment on the date of Surya Narayan Bhagwan? And if Surya Narayan Bhagwan is the guru of Pavanaputra Hanuman, which means they both existed at the same time. If Surya, no one can give, if it's 1 million years, 1 billion years, or 1 trillion years, that Surya, the sun, existed, or planet Earth existed, then brothers and sisters, Hanumanji is not an ordinary being. Hanumanji is Shankar Bhagwan himself. And Lord Shiva is the master, Mrityunjaya. He is the master of life and death. He is Shakti Sakala Vidya Swarupani. Shakti Sakala Vidya Swarupani. And that is what is Hanumanji. When you focus on Hanumanji, when you look at Panchamuki Baba, he represents everything that you can ever think of. From the very dawn of creation to the present time that we are living in the 21st century and many, many centuries to come in the future. You and I and the whole world population will be gone. And Hanumanji will continue to exist. And before you and I came into the world, or your great-great-grandfather came into the world, Hanumanji was there. No one should ever question the existence of God or the existence of Pavanaputra Hanuman. Never ever allow your little mind and intellect to pass judgment on a time and a date and a year and a month when Hanumanji came into existence. Never do that. The moment you apply such a negative thought of asking for information about God, you have no room for transformation. Any man who seeks, or any individual who thinks he has the ability or has the intellectual capacity to describe God or define God, he is very limited. God is attributeless, No one can describe God or define God. So Hanumanji is Bhakti Marga, Hanumanji is Shakti Swarupani. Hanumanji is Shri Bajrangbali Pavan Kumar Anjani Baba. He is Shakti Swarupani. And he is also Vidya. He is Bhakti, he is Shakti, he is Vidya, he is Shiva Bhav, he is Brahmachari, and he is Nishkam Karma. That is what Hanumanji is. You want to define Hanumanji? Then I will define Hanumanji for you. If Hanumanji is Bhakti Shakti, then Hanumanji is the embodiment or the reservoir of Vidya. He is the master of the 46. The 46 different exploration of knowledge and wisdom. He is the master of grammar. He is a divine teacher. And he is the originator of pranayam. Panditji explained those different aspects that Hanumanji represents. But I will tell you, the oxygen that you breathe, and the whole world is breathing, and without that oxygen, nothing can exist on planet Earth, from the vegetable kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the human kingdom. Shri Pavanaputra Hanumanji control your breath, your prana. And because he controls the prana that you are breathing at this moment, so you are fully alive. All your vital organs are intact. You're looking at me, I'm looking at you. You are fully aware. You see that awareness, Sat Chitta Anand. We speak of this word, we mention these Sanskrit words. Sat Chitta Anandam. Chitta, awareness, consciousness. That is Hanumanji. Hanumanji is the embodiment of Satya, truth. He never speak a lie. He never ever made a mistake. He was very truthful. He was very truthful and very punctual, very sincere, very dedicated, very loyal, and very committed. Shri Pavanaputra Hanuman. He's Anandam. He's full of bliss. He's a reservoir of bliss. He's an ocean of bliss. So Hanumanji is Satachita Anandam. Hanumanji controls all of these divine virtues, and he is a Brahmacharya, celibacy, which means he preserved the vital energy within his body. And because he could have preserved that vital energy within his body, it simply means he knows the past, the present, and the future. He can make a determination. He can tell you everything of your past. He can tell you at this very appointed hour in your life who you are, what you are thinking. And he can determine your future destiny. Hanumanji. Hanumanji performed Nishkam Karma. What is Nishkam Karma? When you and I perform an act, when you and I do something, we expect a reward. We expect a title behind our name. We just want someone to praise us. If we do not have that title, it means we create a Mahabharat war. We do something very awkward. In our stupid action, we say things that we are not responsible for. And because of that, we create many enemies in our lives. But Hanumanji performed Nishkam Karma. Every act he performed in word, thought, and action, he never expected a reward. That is what you call Nishkam Karma. When you do something for God or for your fellow human being, for humanity, you must do it with an expectation of receiving anything or everything. By doing so, you will enjoy the eternal Anandam, bliss of God. Hanumanji was not boastful. Inasmuch he possessed the intelligence and the bul, the strength, he arrived in the domain king of Ravana. I came here as the messenger of Sri Ram. And I came to have a dialogue with you by the grace of my supreme divine master, Sri Ram. Then Hanumanji said, I am here as an authority and I have the power to destroy you and there is no one equal to me. No. Hanumanji said to Ravan, he put his hands together and he said, O Brahmin, O learned Brahmin. He called him Dharma Shastra. He said, you are a Mahavidwan, Dharmic Sanskriti Brahmin. And I bow to you. Hanumanji bowed to Ravan. You know what he did to Ravan? In those few seconds when he put his hands together and bowed to Ravan, he destroyed Ravan completely. Hanumanji sat in front of Ravan and allowed his Ati Komal, Ati Sundar, very beautiful eyes, his naked eyes, his cosmic eyes, went directly into Ravan's eyes. He penetrated directly into the body of Ravan and paralyzed him completely when he said, I am a humble servant of Sri Ram and I came here to do his work. If it cost me my life, if death should arrive now, I welcome it in the name of Sri Ram. He put his hands together. My brothers and sisters, Hanuman could have said to Ravan, you are not my equal. You cannot match with my strength and ability. Hanuman knew exactly who is Ravan. Later on in my katha, I will explain to you. When Ravan himself begged of Hanumanji to come and touch his feet and said, sit close to me and listen to what I have to tell you, Hanumanji. At this moment though, Hanumanji and Ravana had a distance between both of them. Hanumanji was a messenger and Ravan's behavior is that I will fight against your master because he has to come to rescue his wife in the Ashokavatika. But Hanumanji did not play that game. Goswami Tulsidas said, Hanumanji taught us a lesson, and the lesson Hanumanji taught us. This great Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba, who represents Bhakti, Shraddha, Sheva, Brahmacharya, Nishkam Karma, Shakti, all these divine qualities, he said, Tulsidas put it in these words in the Ramcharitamanas. Hari Om. बीत धया परम धर्मक ध्वजा धीर जवानो प्रमाण संतोष सुखदायक सेवक परम सुजान सेवक परम सुजान संतोषी सुखदायक संतोषी सुखदायक सेवक परम सुजान वीर जवान प्रमाण जय 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 हनुमान Humble and kind-hearted. In the world you're living today, who can say that they are a humble individual? Politicians, philosophers, Mahapandit, and the ordinary human being living on planet Earth. Nobody is humble today. There is no humble individual. Everyone has a little grain of mustard seed of hate, animosity, and division within his heart. Humility and simplicity is a scarce commodity in today's world. Hanumanji Santosh Param Sukham. Hanumanji taught us what is called Santosh Param Sukham. You must have that contentment, that humility. You must have that kind-heartedness within you. Hanumanji said, or Tulsidas is saying, Hanumanji exercised these dharmic qualities. His humility, his heart full of love, and his simplicity to Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan. As I said, he never seek a title, but he said, his humility and cosmic energy and his service to Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan won him the gold medal or the diamond or the silver medal. Which one you want to say? Gold, silver or diamond? Hanumanji won a medal that Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan said to him, you are more dear to me than my brother Bharat. Inasmuch Bharat came, I give to him the Kharao, the Paduka. He went back to Ayodhya, he renounced everything, and he said to me, I shall wait on you, my brother, when you shall return back to Ayodhya, then I will seek whatever title you wish to give me. Because Hanumanji was such a devoted servant to Sri Ram Chandra Bhagwan, Hanumanji won that title in getting the blessings of God, himself Rama, that you are the dearest person to me, because you have executed your dharmic duties, and you went in danger world. You fought against the Rakshas. You stood in front of Ravan. You discovered so many things for me, but in turn, you never asked of me for anything. Even when Sita Maya gave to Hanumanji the pearl, the rubies, the precious gems, he said, I will never ever accept from your hands these gems once the name of Do Akshara is not written within the gems. But Hanumanji taught us a 22 moral ethical code of bhakti. 22 moral ethical code of bhakti. And this is the key to earthly happiness and eternal bliss. I shall share with you tonight. Hanumanji taught us these bhakti code. And if all of us here tonight can inculcate one of the 22 divine ethical code that Hanumanji lived his life to perfection by winning the grace of Sri Ram, our happiness on planet Earth will be to perfection. Anything you say and do on planet Earth, you will be very, very happy. Don't become frustrated. Don't be despondent. Listen to what I have to tell you tonight. When you shall be leaving this mandir tonight, I want you and I to be fully equipped with the teachings of Guruji, Panchamukhi Pavanaputra Hanumanji, his lifestyle, the way he lived, the things he did. He taught us these lessons that we must live according to his teachings. One, we must learn to serve, we must learn to love, we must learn to give, we must learn to meditate and realize. Number one is that we must love, and love very sincerely. Love from your heart, not from your lips. If you are going to spread love, it must come directly from your heart. You must learn to serve and serve sincerely. Hanumanji love. He's embodiment of Prem Swarupa. Hanumanji served. He served diligently his master. Hanumanji give what he give. He give to the world his Shakti, his Bhakti, his Shraddha. Hanumanji meditate. He meditate on Ram Nam. Every single fraction of a second within his life, he meditate on God's name. And what he realized? He realized without Ram Nam, without Ram Darshan, Hanuman is nobody. That is number one. Number two, he said, you must be bold, you must be fearless, you must do good, and you must always see good. Today, our eyes are filled with germs. Our eyes is filled with parasites. We only look for the bad things to see. And our heart is polluted because we allow all the negative tendency to rest there. So we have a very poor heart. Extremely poor. Hanumanji said, he said, my heart was only filled for Sri Ram. My eyes was only focused on Janki Maya Pao. He said, I only do good and see good in the name of Sri Ram. Number three, he said, I inquire first, who am I? My name is Hanuman. And I live according to my name, Hanuman. You see, when you discover exactly your identical nature, say, no, who are you? You didn't say that. But do you know who really you are? Mala? Bhaiya ji? Praji Bhaiya? Atma Swarup. Huh? It's not a name that was given, the Rashi name that was given to you. Forget that name. Your Atma Swarup. Sainath said, Baba said, he said, you're called Divya Swarup Atma, embodiment of immortality. When you come to realize who really you are, Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham. You and I, we are not ordinary beings. We are great souls of immortality. We have inherited great qualities from the feet of Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam, from the feet of Bajrangbali, Pavanaputra Hanuman. When you come to know who really you are, only then you can free yourself from Maya. The day you and I come to know exactly who we are, you will have no dard, no fear within you. Do you know why you are having so much of fear? And you are asking yourself the question, should I pray to God? Should I go to God? Should I make offerings to God? Will God give me anything? You develop a negative tendency for God. Because you are enwrapped within the world of Maya, illusion. So you cannot identify yourself with God anymore. So Hanumanji said, detach and attach, O man. You must learn to detach and attach. Hanumanji had no attachment. When Hanumanji arrived at Vibhishana Kuti, his little home, Vibhishana said, he said, I am blessed. And why I am blessed today? For one to see the servant of God, he has to, Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan is when Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba, see that you are completely detached from the world and you are 100% attached to him and his master himself. That is the beauty. Then he said, you must learn to adapt. Number 5, you must learn to adapt and adjust and accommodate. What does it mean? You must adapt your life to good things. You must adjust your life to noble things in life. When you adapt and adjust yourself,